There we go. Yay. I thought I hit go live and apparently I didn't. So can you all hear me okay? Hello, Celeste. Hello, Carol. I'm so glad you guys are here. Oh, I have a friend, Zenny, the cockapoo. She wanted to sit on my lap. So we have her blankie. She's going to be sadly disappointed when she has to get down when I start bidding, but that's okay. Hello, Sandy. So you get to see my pupster. Sandy sent me pictures of her puppy and her sheep. Can you say hi to everybody? Can they see your face? Can they see how cute you are? Such a good girl. Yeah, she just wants to sit on my lap, but she wants to lay her head on the table. Hi, Landon. I hope you had a good day at school. Yes, you're such a good girl. So if you're watching on the replay, don't forget to hit the like button if you're watching and subscribe if you haven't yet. And if you're alive, hey, Nancy, blink time, baby. Yes, Landon is here kind of live from his dorm room at Iowa State University. So a special thank you to him. He is the best to support his mama. And Nancy, where are you from? I'm always curious. And Celeste, tell me about, I can't remember where you're at. I wanted to say Wisconsin, but I don't think that that's right. But I watched your video of the snowstorm and I was like, oh my. And I was complaining about like the 3 inches we got a couple. Maine. You know, that's one state I have not been to. Dave and I have this, dream that we're going to have an RV someday and then we're going to head east because those are states that we haven't really been to. So I'm hopeful. And I've heard Maine is beautiful. The Snowbelt area. Yeah, I feel like I'm in the Snowbelt area, but in all honesty, Carol can attest to this. Carol from Lily Rose Blue. We have probably had, in my opinion, the most mild winter that I can remember in a very, very long time. And I think it's like this is the coldest snap we've had. It's actually sunny today and it doesn't feel too bad, but my gosh, we have had Maine is see, maybe we should make a road trip. And then we'll go see Nancy. And we'll all go shopping together, crafting. Oh my gosh, you guys, this has been a week. I am exhausted. So I'm getting ready for that sale at the at our venue. And I went on Monday. And then I was so tired. I couldn't sleep at night. I don't know if I'm just like anxious about getting it all done, but did I go back over there yet? No. I'm going over tomorrow. So, Florida would be nice. I would like that. And Nancy, don't tempt me because I will. Speaking of RVing, if you guys have been watching for a while, you know that last year we bought Pink Poppy, which is a 1967. I can't remember. But Dave and I made the decision that because we're going to be combining houses and we don't really have time to renovate Poppy. Although you could take her on the road and camp with her now. We're going to sell her. So if you know anybody that's interested, let me know. Although he did say somebody was coming and they were driving from 4 hours away to come look at her. So I'm just staying out of it because I'll just get emo. And we haven't even camped in it. So it's not like she's like there's lots of memories with it. But yeah, and the other thing is that I kind of wanted it to be permanent at the acreage, and then we were like, do we or not? Do we want to just have an RV that we can travel with? So Yes, pink poppy is going to go away. So that farm is phenomenal. It's so, so pretty. I loved it. And it made the snow look that much more pretty. Even though I was like, thank goodness we don't have it. And you couldn't even get that door open. I was like, oh my gosh, it's crazy. So a couple of things before we get started. Let's see. Let me get to the banners. Landon is helping today with bid ending. He will be your bid ender. And what I'm finding out with emails, when you guys send me your emails, if it's the first time that you've ever purchased or been on one of my live sales, or if you have, it's been a while, I would love it. Well, it'd be important. Now I have the hiccups. For you to get your items. In order for you to get them, send me an email at my email right below, right there, restorationharmony1@gmail. That's our company name. And put in the title live sale January 26th, and maybe even your YouTube name so that I know to look for it, because I've had a couple that have they've got caught up in spam, or I just can't find them. And I want to get your things as soon as possible. So that is very helpful. And then in the body of your email, please put your real name, your mailing address that you want everything shipped to, your YouTube name so I can reference back to it. And I'll try. I think I have, most of you who have been here before, I have all of your names. But if I don't, I may ask. And then whatever email you want your invoice sent to. Now, I bill through PayPal. It is very safe for me and it's safe for you. It's the best way to do it. If you don't have a PayPal account, it doesn't matter. You can still send me your email. I can still send you the invoice and you are good to go. So those are the things that are really important. I will be, let's see, I will be invoicing probably a little tomorrow morning and a little Saturday morning. And if I don't get them all done, then it'll be Sunday morning. But I'm hoping to have them all done tomorrow. I have high hopes. But if you don't hear from me by Sunday, then please reach out again. You can also, if you want, send me a message through Etsy, because I check that often and I don't get the spam that I do in my email. So if you send it in the regular manner and you don't get something from me or hear from me in some way, then definitely reach out via Etsy. Best way to do it. I wish I could show you this, but I can't move my camera. Her head, she wants to lay her head right where my papers are that tell me what I'm going to be selling, and right in the way of where I will be doing this. So that would be interesting, but she looks so adorable. I don't want to move her. Mild winter so far. What? Carol, what do you mean? See, I don't watch the news. You guys know, do you know this about me? I don't watch the news. It's too depressing. So tell me, what kind of storm are we getting? And should I be prepared? Do I need to go get milk? I'm not buying eggs. But I can get milk and cereal for the kids and, the provisions. Goodness. And everybody else around us has been getting like horrible weather. It's crazy. So those are all the things. Let me make sure. Oh, I ship from Iowa. So if you are in question, and I will ship internationally. That was a question last week. And just know, just consider if you're bidding, that shipping costs, especially 5 inches in Eastern. Well, I hope you keep it in Eastern Iowa, but I'm guessing it's going to come to us first, and then you're going to get maybe less. That you kind of look up the shipping costs before you bid, because I know in the UK they've had strikes and all kinds of postal issues. So yeah, that's been an issue. And even I just had, thank goodness it finally got solved, but I had an Etsy order that shipped in December and it just arrived 2 days ago. I was like beside myself. And the gentleman bought it for his wife. Like, I was like, oh, what a sweet guy. She finally got it way after or it wasn't for Christmas, it was for her birthday. I was like, oh my goodness. So it was the first bad experience I've had with the postal service. And so there's that. But okay, a couple of tips. We're going to get started in just a second. But just for everyone who is new, a few things to remember. There's something called a lag, and a lag is when you're bidding, you'll see that it doesn't seem like it's all caught up to where I'm at. So make sure that you refresh often. And by refreshing, that just means that you in the, let's see, am I doing this right? I don't know. In the top left corner of your screen is an X to X out. Like, you don't want to watch me anymore. Go ahead, X out of it, go completely out, come back in, and then you will be at the most current part of the video or of the live. You'll also know this because right below where it is scrolling right now, where it says, please remember to, there should be a red line. That red line should be all the way to the end, closest to your comments. And that will tell you that you're at the most current place in where our live video is. It's Wi-Fi, it's fiber optics, it's all of those things that affect it. And then the other thing that's really important that a lot of people don't realize is in the comments. So above where everybody is at, you just scroll up to the top, and where it says top chat on the right hand side, there's a bunch of little lines. Click on that and change it to live chat. And that way, you know, you are live, you're the most current. And so you can see how everybody's bidding. And I think that's it. Oh, one other thing. Today, we are doing just in case. It's called JIC. So when you bid, all you need to do is put in the number. You don't need to put a dollar sign behind it. You don't need to do anything like that. If I have a starting bid at $10 and you want to bid 10, put 10. If it's 12, bid 12. Just the number. I'll also have some quick claims, and those quick claims will be an item for $5, and then I'll give you a number. I'll throw out a number and say, okay, the first person to put in the number blank is the winner. Put in that number, not the amount that I am selling it at. Those two things are important. And then finally, just in case, is you really, really want an item and you've been bidding on it. So if you're an active bidder on an item, then you can throw in a just in case when I start to do the countdown. And what all that means is it's your top dollar that you want to pay, like just like you would do at a live auction and you have it in your head. This is my top dollar, but I don't want to miss out on it. So this is what I'm willing to pay. You can put that number in. And then when the bid ends, if you have already put a just in case in before the bid ends, that means that you were lucky enough to get it if somebody else didn't put a just in case. Now, if somebody else puts a just in case and so do you, just know that those just in case bids can turn into a real bid. So a great example is the bid is at $50 and you say, I really want that item at $100. And somebody else says, I really want it at $110, and they put that in. At the bid end, I mean, you might have bids that come in 50, 55, 60, but those just in cases are the ones that we're going to look at. And that person who bid 110 is going to pay the 110. So that would be a real bid. Does that make sense? If it doesn't, you can ask me questions. And you can ask Landon questions too. And if he doesn't know, he'll say, Mom, answer this for me, please. But we're going to go ahead and get started. I have lots of stuff today. And you know, I'm liquidating, so we need to sell some stuff. So we're going to start. Where Zenny's going to have to go to her bed. So let's just say goodbye, Zenny. Say bye-bye. Okay, we're going to put you in your bed. I did bring her bed with me over here. She's not going to be happy about it, but... All right. So our first bid is a Reader's Digest. Now, I normally probably wouldn't just sell a Reader's Digest because, you can find these. But the ones with these unique covers, I think are well worth it. Now, this has a little bit of, here, let me see if I can show you up here. Do you see that? And this is always my inspiration. I'm like, okay, I can cut it up and I'm not going to feel bad about it. But the cover is absolutely beautiful and make a perfect spring journal. This is going to be a quick claim, Landon. It's going to be $5. And I can put, I think, if I have it. I can pop it up there. I'll just put it in right now. Hang on. While I am sharing that with you, next week I will not be having a sale because I will be having the live sale at the venue. So just so you know. Hang on, let me just fix this. Thanks, buddy. All right, now I'm going to give you a number. This is the one thing that I really like about this is the ex libris in it. It's very pretty. Mad Shaw had it from 1961. Oh, that looked really gross. It looked like it was it wasn't. It was a piece of fuzz, but it looked like poop. You never know when you buy a book, so you just got to be careful. I was like, what is that? But the pages they're just really awesome. Now I will be honest with you, when I use Reader's Digest a lot, but I usually don't use the guts of it. I use them for my for glue pages. I use them to make other things, which I can show you in a little bit. And I use them for collage. So this is what, and Landon, this is going to be a quick claim. So there nobody has to bid up on it, but look at the butterflies. And it has the vintage tape. So who doesn't love that? So this is $5. Now we need to give you a number, and the first person that puts in this number is a quick claim at $5. And that, wow, did that quick claim just come up? Or maybe that took a long time. Wow. Is the number 18. So if you put in the number 18, you are the lucky winner of that. And while we're waiting, I have 4 giveaways today. Now, remember, I have 4 giveaways, but if something doesn't get sold and that was a giveaway item, then I don't have the giveaway for it. So $5, claim with number 8. We'll go with 8. I thought I said 18, but maybe not. Number 8. Okay, I'm going to keep moving so we can keep this going. And if somebody wants it, go ahead and just put in number 8 and I will get back to it. Okay, the next item. Well, it comes with this wonderful little sack. But this is something really, I think it's pretty unique. They are old, and I'm just going to look over here so you guys can see. This is not kind of, it is religious ephemera. And to me, they're a cross between a Polaroid Bible card and a baseball trading card with all of the things about Jesus and the people. So this is what it looks like on the back. Now, Landon, this is going to be another quick claim. It will be $5. There are 18 of these lesson cards. So what they are is little people lesson pictures. And they have a little message, and then they ask questions like, what does Jesus call himself? The Good Shepherd. How does he call his own sheep? By name. Sandy, do you name your own sheep? I'm just curious. Um, what is Jesus to the sheep? The door of the sheep. And it goes on and on. But these images are so pretty. Now, I have not yet done a religious, and I kept these because I was like, I kind of want to do that. But look, the Lord our shepherd, and look at, there's Sandy. It's really Jesus, but could be Sandy leading her sheep to the pasture, maybe. The tabernacle. Oh, and this must cut. Talks about the cloud covering the tent of the congregation and the glory of the Lord. This one's a little beat up. David spares Saul's life. I just think this would make such. Uh, I figured you named them all. My nickname's Gigi. If you feel like naming one Gigi, I'm just saying. Fruit Loops. That's right. Landon likes Fruit Loops. But look at how vibrant those are. And I just think if you were doing a Christian journal or a biblical journal or a um, prayer journal, that these would be amazing to put in there. There are 18 of them. So I'm going to give you the number. The first person to put in the number 18, Landon. Gigi does sound like a good name for a sheep, I'm saying. The next time your sheep have babies, there you go. This one's so pretty. This would be perfect in an Easter journal, just the pastels. And I don't know that it really shows up as well, but the vibrancy of these colors is amazing. So you just go ahead and claim these. Oh, I forgot to take the claim off. Oh, oh no, it is $5. Well, you guys know. There we go. There, we're back to the beginning. Okay, I'll give it a second. Hey, while Carol, are you still here? Carol Lily Rose. I got to tell you guys about my sale because I know most of you are not anywhere near Iowa, but spread the word because I got to get rid of all this stuff. And otherwise, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. All right, you're probably getting a glare on this, but one thing that I had a request for was to sell some of my handmade goods. So I do have a question. Is that something you want me to do more of? Like things that you see on my videos, things that I create? Is that something that is appealing to all of you? Because I've had that from a few people. And I know some of you that are on here will say, I told you I wanted that. So I promised today I would bring some of my handmade items, but I'd like to hear from all of you if that's something that you're interested in. So this is a Sewing Notion Journal handmade bundle. It is a quick claim and it is $14. And let me just show you some of these things we've been making on Sewing Notion Sunday. And they obviously, you know, this is one of my very favorites. Hey, and by the way, if you guys are all here and you don't know of one another's channel, Woodland Inspired, Celeste, Lily Rose Blue, both of them have YouTube channels. So after the sale, go over and subscribe to them because they have amazing things and they just do. I love watching them. All right, so we have a little flower cluster. We have one of the bobbin dangles that we made. We have a card or a tag. And the tag, remember, are the ones that we did and kind of made them so they feel really awesome. And then we made these little dangles as well. And so it comes with a dangle. It's journal card on the back. There's another dangle. This one is one of my favorites. It's got the old fabric and a safety pin and a little button that we altered to put on it. And then there is a big journal card. And that just really, I stuck it in there because it makes it easier for me to ship and make sure that things are not going to get beat up. But then, in addition to that, these are my favorite. We have a bobbin or spool. Why don't I'm getting all confused? A spool dangle. Here, I'm going to hold it up here. So then you can see it. Maybe. Not so much. But we've got buttons. Right? More buttons. And we made these together. So here's what's nice about it. If you watch the channel and you haven't yet tried one of these projects, goodness gracious, Angela, then it's nice to have a prototype that is in your possession. So this is going to be number 21, Landon. Thank you, Sandy. So the first person that puts in number 21 gets all of these fabulous little pieces to put into the journal of their choice. Now, I think not just a sewing journal. I think this would be great in a fashion journal. I think it would be great in a home and garden journal. I love them. So, and it probably brings me one of the greatest joys is doing these because I have a love for the days when my grandma used to make quilts for me and she and I used to design our clothes together. She used to make all of my formals and prom dresses and I would design them and then she would make them for me. So she is very, very talented and she is going to be 94 and she still is quilting. So that's pretty amazing. All right, we're going to go ahead and count this down, Landon. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. All right, we'll wait for Landon to put the bid end. And it looks like Sandy is the recipient. Thank you, Sandy. I appreciate it. All right, Sandy, I'm going to go put this. It's so weird to be here. By the way, Landon, it's just really weird since you've been home for so long from school for break. Like the whole house is just quiet. I'm going to step away for 2 seconds so I can put this up here. I know, sweetheart. I can't hold you. Lay down. All right, Landon, the next thing is going to be... Oh, goodness. This is something, and when I showed this on one of my thrift hauls, everybody was like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. And it really is. This pin was in there. I just left it there. This is a soft-sided journal. Now, if you know somebody named Julie, that's awesome. But you could obviously change this in a million different ways. The colors are absolutely gorgeous. And I can just imagine this having, one signature here. Look at those pictures. It's almost like Kate Greenway-esque. Landon, this is going to start at... This is a quick claim. It is $8. Quick claim for $8. I saw it and I was like, oh my gosh. Like, look how precious this is. and it's really, really durable. Of course, there is no copyright date. There is no information. And then there's the little mice. But, I mean, you can sew a signature in here. On each one of these, you can sew a signature. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 different signatures that you can sew into this gorgeous journal. It's already made for you. And the number, in order to be the recipient of this fabulous Julie's Journey, is number 12. So let's just look at it while we're waiting. There is a little bit of, I don't know, something right there, but nothing that would keep me from making this into a journal. We're going to live in an old Victorian house in the country, Julie's parents had told her. In the country, Julie thought, away from my friends in the city. Oh, poor Jules. Julie gazed from her bedroom window. She saw a small green gate at the edge of the garden. Maybe new friends lived beyond the garden gate. Julie was filled with excitement as she hurried from the house toward the forest. This is such a sweet story. And then she met some friends along the forest path. So what I realized, and I am bringing the game, I showed this on a video the other day. I am bringing the boxes that didn't sell last week. And I realized, well, you know, not everybody knows what I'm talking about when I say, let's make a journal out of these things. So let me explain what this would look like. You would pick your papers, and let's say this could be just absolutely huge if you did it. It'd be great for a springtime journal. And you would put, let's say, 10 signatures, so 10 pages in each one of these. Then you would do a stitch. It's already folded for you. You don't have to do anything except put your holes with your pokey tool and sew it up. And you could do that within each one of these. And then you have almost like a journal cover with a journal cover. The other thing that you could do with this is, take a seam ripper and rip this seam out. And each one of these could be a journal cover. So if you wanted, you could have 3 journal covers in one. All right. Quick claim for $8. Oh, wait, but you get something else. I forgot. You get Home for Bunny. Oops, she needs to go up there. So Home for Bunny, this specific one is, let's see, 1961. Is that right? Where's Dave when I need him? This is coming along with it. And this would be perfect. Take this apart, use some of these pieces inside of Julie's Journey. But look at that bunny abbot. In the spring, a bunny came down the road. He was going to find a home of his own. Just kind of like Julie's finding a new home. I'm telling you. So, Home for Bunny is coming along. It's in excellent condition. No rips, no tears that I can remember. Look at this one. You guys, I'm ready. I'm ready for spring. I've already been making some spring items. So this comes along with it. But I'm not seeing, did I give you the number? I did. Quick claim, and it is the first person that puts in the number 12. And I'm going to, if you put in the number 12, I have it here. I will sign you up. And if not, if we have time, we will come back and do a recap. If not, you can let me know if you want it afterwards. And it will be $8. All right. The next is a lot. This is going to be a starting bid at $6. So I've got 3 items here. The first is I have a bunch of these that were it was interesting because I don't know if somebody got duplicates, but there were duplicates of all the photos. So I'm starting to sort through all of those. So, I have a copy of them and then somebody else needs to have them. But look at grandma and grandpa. He's like, I don't really want to be here. And she's like, I don't either. But look at that sofa. Now, what I like to do with these is use my alcohol markers and color in the colors of the like sofa and things. Like I could see that being burgundy, like a burgundy sofa. And alcohol inks work great on it. Look at this. Look at this guy's face. Let me show you up here. He's like, how did that happen? How did I end up with 5 kids? Maybe those are his grandkids. I don't know. But it's funny. And then there he is again. That's like he has that permanent look. Like, oh my gosh. That must be his kid, their kiddo. He's cute. So there's this pack. Starting bid is $6. And then look at this. You guys, I kept this for way too long. I did not make it. I had lots of ideas, but I thought, nope, somebody else needs to get it. It says autographs, Dateline. And you've got 2 folks on the front that have their autograph books. Now, this is the only one. I don't know what it almost looks like rubber cement on here or something. I don't know. And all of these pages are very retro. Wouldn't you say that's probably the 50s? Class officers and celebs. This would just make such a fun mini journal. And then all of the pages are pastel. And they're all blank. I don't think there was any, unless I missed one, there's not a page that has been touched. Oh my goodness, the option. See, every time I pull these things up, then I'm like, oh, maybe I should make a video or maybe I should make a journal out of this. So remember, this is $8 for everything that you're getting. This is in great shape. So we got that. And then we have a photographs book. Now, this is way older. There are no photos in it. It came with some photos, but they were not in it. And what I like about this is that this can all be taken apart and put back together. This is very much like what, if you've ever had a wallpaper book, what they look like. So it's like there's a piece of chipboard and then pages, chipboard, pages, chipboard. But this would be also an amazing journal. So it is $8 for all 3 of these things. And I just think it would be fun to do something with. Oh, there are photos in there. Well, I'll be. And they even have names. Let's see if I can tell what year it is. 1917. Wow. Somebody took pictures out of there. It was not me. Mr. and Mrs. I don't know. And Evelyn. So $8, all of those together. Those came from an estate some time ago. But if I don't see any interest, I'm going to go ahead and move on. Let's see. There's a couple things. Oh, did I? Yes. I have an entire ledger that I'm selling today. The entire thing. I was like, you know what? I don't really feel like putting ledger pages together because I'm busy this week. So we're just going to sell the whole kit and caboodle. Okay. Let's see. Landon, the next item is going to go for a starting bid again at $8. Oh, I have to apologize. That was a starting bid. I did not. It was supposed to be $6 for all three of those. Hi, Laura. So my apologies. Let me put them back up here. This was a starting bid at $6, and apparently I can't read today. So it was the book of photos, family photos. It was the autograph book that is completely blank, probably from the 50s, if I had to guess, with all the beautiful pastels. And then the photos or photo book from 1916 with the surprise few photos that somebody left in there. Apparently, they didn't like these people as much as they liked these two people that they took out. But these are great to make journals with. $6 starting bid. Okay, sorry about that. Now we can move on. And this is also going to be a starting bid of $6. Now, I love vintage and new. It doesn't have to be vintage, but I love foreign languages to put into my journals. And I just think it just adds so much. And, it's fun. Now with Google, you can translate. So I can open up a page in this Spanish book and look at that. And I can be like, I don't know what that means. And it will translate it for me. So then I can figure out words that I want to use within my journals. But this first one is Spanish. And there are a lot of images. It's all Spanish words, Spanish photos. There are color images. Look, we got aeroplanes. Let's get to some more colors. But I love that they have these little photos here and there. We've got some animals. I do not speak Spanish. My kids both took Spanish, right, Landon? I know Demi did. I'm sure Landon had to. Yet, look at the squid. That would be great for a journal. For every time I look at these, I'm like, oh, all these ideas popping through my head. Oh, transportation, architecture. Look at, now I learned a word, architecture. This starts at $6. So if you are interested, you just put in the number 6 and we'll just, very little, however. I said, now this is bad, but the only thing I remember in French are words that are not appropriate to say. And I don't know where, I'm sure I didn't learn those from my teacher. This is awesome. But the next two, I think, oh, look at that. Those are gorgeous. And you're getting all 4 of them. It's not one. You don't have to pick. Look at the fruits and veggies. Oh my gosh, all the game pieces. This would have been perfect in one of these journals that I just did. Oh my goodness. All right, I see Sandy at $6. Oh my gosh, architecture. Musical instruments. All right, this in itself is worth $6 for sure. So we have 6 and we're looking for 7 or more. Now wait, there's more. Do I sound like Ron Popeil? Oh gosh, Landon. Do we say this is Arabic? I have never seen one like this, and it is really cool. First of all, look at the color, and this is like almost like a tissue, but look at that. And it's like almost newspaper print. Yes, Arabic. Thank you. Can you hear it? Oh my gosh, this is heavenly. So we're at $6 looking for 7. So there's a whole book of Arabic. There's not a ton of pages. It's not really thick, but it's already bound with book binding and it's gorgeous. And then we have Russian. And I don't know if I told you, when I did the thrift haul, the last name Lutz is actually my aunt's husband's ex-husband, or what? Well, they're both deceased, I guess. So, name. So I'm like, wonder if they're related. But this is a book on learning Russian. Okay, so you get Russian, you get some Arabic, you get some this Spanish book. Oh my goodness, this is heavenly, and some Le Français. So we're going to go ahead and start this down, and we are at $6 and 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Who is getting this wonderful set of books? All right. It looks like Miss Sandy. All right. It's yours. I'm going to put it back up over here on the counter. I love that set. That one was hard for me because I was like, oh, every time I pull something out, I'm like, oh, I should just make a journal out of this. Maybe if I just did that once in a while and instead of went squirrel all the time, then I would be able to find, I would just be able to get more journals done. There are new folks here. So if you haven't said hi, go ahead and lurk if you want. Hooray. Have you really? That is awesome. Which reminds me, Sandy, and everyone who's watching, one thing that I do and have done in the past is personal shop for folks. So, or source things. So if you guys in the comments want to put things that you want me to look for, or maybe I have, and I can bring them to a sale that you have a hard time finding, do that. Just, say, I would love some blah, blah, blah. And if I don't have it, I can look for it when I'm sourcing, but I am happy to do that. I don't know if you don't tell me. So please, thank you for bringing that up. Here's another. Now this is like, oh, that was from I'm like paranoid. Yeah, foreign languages are kind of hard, especially like Russian and Arabic. I mean, that took me a long time. Okay, the next one is a choice. They're $4 and they're adorable. They are the gnome from Gnome. So if you're doing a fairy journal or a gnome journal, this would be perfect. It is, let's see, how tall is it? Yeah, definitely. I mean, some of you, if you've been watching the channel for a long time and you've watched some of, or you're new and you've watched some of my old videos, you know that I do a lot of sourcing. It's 10 inch, both of them are 10 inches by 7. But those who don't, I mean, tell me if I have them in my stash, and especially do that now because I'm having that big sale at the venue. And if there's something that you want that I might have there. Oh, and that's another thing I got to tell you about. So this is the first one. It looks like from 2000 to 2006. It was from Walnut, Iowa, which I did not get this in Walnut, but if you don't know, it's the antique capital of Iowa. And I go there, I make a stop there on my way home from Omaha when I go to the office. So this is a 1974 serendipity book dedicated to the people of Alaska who have taught me that love truly is warm. Oh, but look at, he's shivering. This is just so cute. And I thought about bundling these together, but they're very different. So I just wanted to make sure that you had a choice. And let's see. I need to change it because otherwise I'm going to look and I'm going to be like, hey, there you go. The illustrations are great. And I'm pretty sure, look at him with the little, I call it a sea, but is it a sea otter? I don't know. I think it might be I don't know. What is that? What's in Alaska? Is anybody from Alaska? My best friend that worked with me at the airlines is from Alaska or lives in Alaska. Let me look at this. I want to see how it's bound. Oh, yeah. See it? Can you see that? Easily, you could take this part and make this into a journal. And just like I do with the Ideals magazines, you can keep this intact just like it is to tell the story. Oh, I love this. Nome, Alaska, population 2. You don't need 100 friends, but you just need one. And then Flutterby. So I have another one of these that I'm gifting to somebody, but it's really, really thin. But Flutterby, a lot of people call butterflies Flutterbys. I know this isn't a butterfly, but it's adorable. And she's not a unicorn. She's just a horse with wings. And I love horses. So I think that somebody has to have this. So did Cheryl. It's written by Stephen Cosgrove and illustrated by Robin James. If I'm missing anybody, let me know that is new, that is come on, so I can say hi. 1976 by Price Stern Sloan Publishers. Now look, why wouldn't you want to get this just because of that cutie patootie? It's serendipity, people. It's serendipity. But look at, in a burst of laughter and moonshine. Moonshine? You know what it means. Not moonshine. One fine and beautiful evening, Flutterby was born. As her silver blue cocoon shimmered in the starlight, she unfurled her wings and whinnied at the crystal light. Hi, Suze. For you see, Flutterby was not a common bug or a butterfly, but rather a smallest of small winged white flying horse. Look at her. The illustrations are gorgeous. Who did I say illustrated this? And did I say, yes, starting bid, $4, and you can just pick which one you want. Oh, now the cat's coming to visit. Oh, she's visiting the ants. I hope they're being nice to her. And her booty sticking out of the daffodil. And it talks about honeybees collecting nectar. So this would be perfect for a butterfly journal or a butterfly journal, a bee journal. Oh, now she's sad. I don't know. There's just something so sweet about this book. Okay. I am not seeing any interest in this, but it's $4. If in the next couple seconds before I move on to the next item, you're interested, just put the number, your starting bid, and we'll move on. And I lost my, oh, here it is. Lost my rubber band. What else do I have to tell you? Oh, I don't think you guys can see it very well, but I'm working on, now that I officially changed my name, I've been chomping at the bit to do like website stuff and design, logo design. So I just played around last night while I had a headache and was laying on the couch watching television. And so I created that little logo. So you have to tell me, am I going in the right direction? If you are a graphic designer and you have any input, let me know. Because what I'm afraid of is those are all images. They are not graphics. So I don't know how that will replicate like in a business card or, other things. So, but you can see it right up there, the traveling crafter. I've got a globe, some paintbrushes, suitcase, and a palette. Okay, here we go. Now, this is going to be one of these. I don't think I can zoom out. people, stop texting me. This is going to be choice, and these are old, real old. Um, this is a Spartan notebook from 1926. Thank you. And Landon, the starting bid is going to be 12 darlings, $12. So we've got a Spartan notebook, and it is from 1926. It still says Spartan on the side. It's very thick, and it is bound with two, which is kind of, I mean, I'm sure that in 1926, that's just how they made them. Instead of three, there were two. But these are things, and now this says from 19, wait a minute, this says from 1929 or 49. Oh, I lied. The next thing is from 1926. This is from 1949. I can't even read my own notes. But these are all of her notes. Some of the men of the Constitution, Washington, Madison, Hamilton, and other men. General plan of the Constitution and summary. I love this. And it's all typed. Oh, there's civics. She took some notes. She got a good on that. Geraldine, you were a good student. She had to get a political cartoon. So there's civics, and then she wrote her, and then she punched it out and put it all in there. I think this is pretty full if I remember right. I thought there was Latin in here too. Oh, what's this? Let's look. This is the average valuating per acre. Oh my goodness. Of improved real estate of 1880, 1890, 1900, and 1910 of the counties surrounding Holt County. Wow. I don't know where Holt County is. That is, and she hand wrote all that. Oh my goodness. She's smart girl. And I know there's Latin in here. Now, the pages, I have not touched these, but, you know, these are all of her, oh my gosh. See, I shouldn't look at these. The executive department, she got 100%. Who is the principal officer of the executive department in our Fed C? How does he receive his office? How many may he be removed? Impeachment. What is the official name of his group of advisors? That's cool. Let's just keep this is apparently. Oh, she got an A. Geraldine got an A. Know your government. So this one must have been civics then, government. State legislature. Oh. All right. I want to show you this because I want you to really, here we go. Latin. 1946 and 47. Geraldine. Word families. Insulin. Insula. Insular. Insulation. It's just pretty good writing. You know what I'd like to find? Maybe some of you have one. Like somebody who did shorthand. I really wish that I had my grandma's shorthand because she wrote in shorthand. Like she would even write recipes in shorthand when she would like listen to Kitchen Clatter on the radio. This is beautiful. It looks like we have a bit. I'll pop it up there. We have Carol at 12 looking for 13 or more. And then look, she even did. Oh, this is from Wayne, Nebraska in 1953. This is the book review, which I told you I was writing for you to read. This letter will be entirely on the book. The book's name is They That Remain by Dayton Hanker or Manker or something. So this is full of love. Aprilis. My birthday month. We've got a map. So the rest I will leave to you for you to see. This is a Nature magazine, 1926. This is for choice. You can pick any one that you want. Uh, this was a hard one to release because it's so beautiful. Now remember, this one you can also, if you do digitals or if you choose to do digitals, whether for yourself or to sell, it's from 1926. You are good to go. I'm just going to flip for a couple minutes. And the pages are like butter. The New Encyclopedia Britannica. And the book name is The Nature Magazine. We've got a little Christmas in there. Wooden greeting cards. Look at that guy taking pictures with the bear. Nature calendar. Oh my gosh, this looks like Zenny. Oh, she just came over here. We got puppies. The mongrels. We got amphibians. We have flowers of Hawaii even. The desert dwellers. I'm just skipping through a few pages so you guys can be see, way to be multitasking. Look at this. Membership nomination of the American Nature Society. Oh my gosh, that is gorgeous. This is in fabulous shape. I mean, the cover isn't perfect. This is the back cover. But look at, who doesn't love a cute possum? I saw a TikTok the other day where the possum, and you know they do this, but I've never seen it, was carrying all its babies on its back, like 5 or 6 of them. Oh my gosh, it was so cute. Now, the other choice is the Rose Bookkeeping and Accounting book. And let's see if I got this date right. It's from the 1920s. I know this because there are more of them, and I confirmed it. But there are some blank pages. And then there are some entries in this. Now, this isn't the big journal or the big ledger that I'm selling. I got a big one, a big one. The Great Western Flour and Feed Company, Martin Gillette, Platten Company, Northwestern Mill. I just love this. I could look at this stuff all day. All right, we're looking for 13 or more. I'm just going to flip through this. And I will go ahead and count it down. So if you're interested, just go ahead and put your bid in, and 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. They're giving sale discounts. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1920. Pretty awesome. All right. And bid end. All right. So we'll wait for Landon's bid end, and then it looks like I see Carol. So Carol, do you want the Spartan notebook, the Nature magazine, or the Rose bookkeeping and accounting book, or do you want them all? $12 each. She's in the middle of sorting. It's going to take a second. I wonder where Nana's at, Landon. You should probably text her and say, hey, you're missing out on Mom's sale. The Spartan notebook for Miss Carol. Okay, before I put these away, is anybody interested in the Nature magazine or the Ledger? And if you want, you guys can put, I think it's funny that now I just put your name as Carrie Lily. Just Carol Lily. It's your new name. All right. Miss Celeste, the ledger. I'm going to put this, I'm not going to put a sticker on it. All right. We still have the Nature magazine if anybody is interested. See, now Celeste becomes Celeste Woodland. All your new names. If you ever write a book, you can just have those as your pen names. I've renamed you. All right, let's go on. We are going to put this aside. I know, I love this Nature magazine. What are we going to do next? Well, we're going to talk for a second about, while I get my ducks in a row, literally, obviously, because we're bringing a lot of duck books. Next week, no sale. However, on the 9th, I will be doing my first sale that would be hard goods, ceramics, vintage, kitsch, everything old and cool. Like things that will bring back nostalgia for you. And I know this might not be your thing because you guys are all crafty, lovers of crafty things. But I would love it if you came and hung out with me and show some support to one of my friends, Heather Elizabeth, who was here last week. I'm sure she won't be here today because she will be live on, I believe, Jason and Tina, Mother Tucker's channel. They're doing a live sale at 7 o'clock tonight, and she will be a guest on there. And then she will be with me on February 9th for my first dual guest sale. So I am really excited. And yes, I know you might not be interested necessarily, but I would love it if you were there to support me. And just give me your feedback because I want to hear from you. Okay. I was going to do a duck noise. That would have been really, I know, Naomi, I'm going to tell you. Here we go. So, 4 duck books. These are old. And the starting bid is going to be $10. You're not getting 1, you're not getting 2, you're not getting 3, you're not getting, well, yeah, you're getting all 4. So let me tell you, and you guys can look these up. I'm just telling you, there's some that are worth a little bit more than others. This one is from 1953. Now, they have a little bit of wear and tear, but the pages, for the most part, if I remember right, are really nice. I'm just going to show you up here. The images are gorgeous. This is Little Red Hen, 1953. I'm telling you guys, it's just, do you know I did not buy a thing in January? Can you believe it? Let Dave know how proud you are of me. But I'm telling you, it's just I haven't found anything it's been a hard, and things are getting really high priced. So this is 1953 for Little Red Hen. At one time, it was 59 cents. This is Mrs. Duck's Lovely Day. It's a lovely day. Let's see what year this is. 55. I'm pretty sure. MCMLV. Is that right? 55, right? Look at this though. Oh my gosh, you guys are gonna die. Okay. Well, no, you're not gonna die. Look at the trip. Mm, these images. Now, what would I do with this? Well, personally, I would probably take each one of these and make them into journal cards and use them in my retro journals. The old horse liked the sunshine too, and so did the farmer's wife who was airing the blankets. I'm pretty sure that's not why she liked the sunshine. She just had to hang that stuff up. Do any of you hang your laundry? I I don't ever remember my mom hanging laundry, but I love that smell of fresh laundry. Look at that. Oh my gosh. I know, like I watch Dasha Dave and he's in the UK and he hangs his laundry on the line. And I don't know how many times he's like, well, I can't put my laundry outside because it's raining. And so that's what I would be worried. Look at that. These are all great for springtime journals. And I need to put in, oh, I'm terrible at this. I'm learning, guys. You guys are so nice. I need to figure out on maybe somebody knows on StreamYard how to add somebody that can actually change the banners, but I haven't figured it out. This one has a little more where you can see it right here. This is from 1951. Did I get the year right? I know, Naomi. I just think it smells so good. Naomi, did I ask you last week? Were you here last week? Did I ask you about the Iowa hat? I'm still trying to figure out who was curious about my Iowa hat when Dave and I did our live because I found one when I was going through. Oh my gosh. Oh, you said that last one. I'm trying to figure out who. Maybe it was Barbie. No, because Barbie, I'm pretty sure last week told me it wasn't her. I don't know. And then we got Chicken Little, 1955, 1958. So these are all older. And they are gorgeous. Okay. Bidding starts at $10 for all of these. And by the way, Carol, these are totally, you can Pam Van E these. These are, this is Telltale. I think maybe they're all Telltale. Nope. I got a Whitman, a Rand McNally Jr. elf, and 2 Rand McNally Jr. elves. Fantastic books. Okay. If I don't see any, we have Amish as neighbors and what? They hang stuff in the winter? It'd be crispy, wouldn't it? Okay, Landon, we're going to move to. I didn't miss anybody that bid on this, did I? Okay. We are going to move to our game box journals. So that is number 22. All right. So here, I'll say it again if you weren't here before. So last week, I had all of these boxes, and I said to you, you get them all. And these would be fantastic to use as journals. And the other day, I just did a flip through of these. So if you saw that, you'll know what they are. But then it dawned on me. I'm like, well, maybe people don't know how you could transform these into journals. And I had them. I sent a lot of them to the venue to be sold, but I held back a few and I turned them into journals. And tonight I'm going to, because you guys said, I had several people say, we want some handmade things. And I asked the question earlier, is that something you want more of? Whether it be things that I make. Oh, somebody just called me. Oh, no, they didn't. Potential spam. So I promise to do that. If you want to see more of that, then please tell me. But we have $12 as the starting bid. let me change this first before. Is it $12? Yes. And I know you guys are like, really? $12? Yes. We're going to start at $12. But you know what? I made these with love, and you guys, I want you to see how you can do these. And really, if you're new to junk journaling, or if you've done it forever, these are also great pieces for you guys to grab up and have as a template. So this was the card box. That was the vintage. Oh my gosh, people. I don't want to buy any life insurance or a new car. And this is from the card box. And then I did the side like that. And then I saved all of the extras so that you can have this. This is just some scrapbook paper. And then I made pockets into it. And then I made a pocket at the top on both the front and the back. And they're naked. Every one of these are naked journals. Naked as Jaybird, which basically means to you that you can fill it with whatever you want. So starting bid is $12. You get the choice. There are greeting cards in there. There's vellum. This is a vintage placemat. But yeah, I didn't even think about that. And a couple of you said, why don't you show me how, show us how to make these? And I'm like, yes, I probably should have. Hi, Pam. We were just talking about you. So these are all just naked journals, but this one I did with a double signature, and this was the card box. And I am going to do a video to show you how to make these as well. But now I have to go back to the venue, and get some of those boxes. Okay, now, so we have a starting bid. We have, it looks like, we were talking about Pam Van Eing, the Whitman books. That's what Carol at Lily Rose says. Just going to Pam Van Eing. I got to go to my comments here. Just give me a second. Okay, so let's see. Celeste is in at $12, and you don't have to pick which one you want yet. So we're looking at 13 or more. This is the flashcard one. And what I did is I used the sides of it, the long side of it that was on all three of these sides. And I put magnets on it so it looks like that, and it holds it together. Now, is it terribly, terribly durable? No, but I wanted you guys to see what you could do with something like this. And that was the purpose of me making these. I know, I do too. So this is a single journal. And again, it's naked, so you get to decorate it however you want. I used a lot of kind of school-esque types of papers. Some of my dyed papers. There's some map. I won't spend a ton of time because I bet a lot of you have probably already seen the video. But this is one of my favorites because it's such a cute size. And, you can put this, you can just pop this on your shelf and then, have it to make notes in. Or if you see something that you want to do, write it down and say, I saw this on this day on this channel. So, and then this one was the most challenging. I should charge $45 for this one. I'm just kidding. But like this way in which to bind, oh dear heavens. So the first one I bound in with a pamphlet stitch. This one is Midori style. So you can pull everything out that's in the middle of it and take these out and then change it to more new pages. So you still have the journal cover and you can change it out. This one, let's just talk about it. So this, I know it's hard to see. Here, let me just do it this way. So it's a box that goes, all the cards were in like that, okay? So we take off the cover, and I don't know why I said this on my video. I was like inspired by Vegas for some reason. So I want some bling. And my friend Janice actually made this and gave it to me. And then I just used some washi because I thought it needed to be reinforced just a little bit. And these pop out just like the cards would have. But, you know, I did this while the guys were watching football. And so it was fine. So this is the binding. I want you to take a quick look at that. So we are at 12, and we're looking for 13 or more, and you get choice, whichever one you want. So this is what I ended up with. There are 18 pages, and I used the front cover and the back cover with the cards that were in the box. And then each one is bound individually, which I don't think I've done a video on this one. I probably need to. But I actually have to really think about it when I do it. This is the only page that was in question because it's really thin. I probably shouldn't have used that. But it looks beautiful on the side. This one took me a while. This is just a envelope that I cut open. So one thing I could probably do better on here is if I'm going to be selling something, I could maybe bring an example that I've done before. But unfortunately, I've sold a lot of the things that I've done. So, but it does inspire me to be better at, like, let's just do another journal. There's a bingo card. So yeah, I think that just looks so fun. There you go. And the cool part about it is that it fits in this perfectly. So it's very safe. Like, this is something, this would be a perfect traveler's notebook to take on a trip, because it's safe. It's in a nice box. It's not going to get, mangled when you stick it in your bag or your purse or your backpack or whatever. So we're going to go ahead and start it down. Let's see. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. I feel like I might have a lag. Can somebody just say hi and see if it pops up? I think I was on 5. It's like it's stuck. Okay. Okay, we're good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you, guys. 1, bid end. All right. I'm waiting for Landon. Okay. Bid end, and I see still Celeste for the flashcard journal, right? All right. If anyone else is interested in the vintage greeting cards or the deck of cards, let me know. These are very fun. You're welcome, sweetie. All right, what are we on to? I need to write this down. I did actually add a mystery box too. Those are fun. Let's see who got the mystery box last time. I think it might have been, maybe Laura. That's days of fun within those mystery boxes. But this time I did it as a bag because I was like, "Do you want this cigar box? Because it might add to shipping." So I did it in a bag this time. This is going to be a quick one. I'm not going to go through this. I'm going to quickly go through it. This is a lot of kind of, I would say, 50s or 60s cookbooks. I think they have a lot of fun in them. It is going to be a quick claim for $10. And I need to put my number down. Oh, wait, Carol, I missed it. You got a giveaway. You're getting a bird nest card to go with your Spartan notebook. And I missed two of them. Sandy, you're getting a whole stack of miniature vintage greetings. Goodness gracious, how could I be so absent-minded? I have it highlighted and everything. Goodness gracious. Okay, back on track. This is going to be a quick claim for $10. Well, hey, Janie. Don't let Landon know you're here. He's going to have you bid end for it. He's at school. He's being a gem and helping me. All right. So there's a whole stack of vintage recipes. I think there's at least 12. So there's all kinds of recipes from different eras with a little bit of seam binding that I dyed for you. Oh, I'm glad you liked it. I know I had so much fun putting those together. Oh, this one is cool. It's shell. Don't be shellfish. Fish and shellfish. But these are all like 50s, 60s cookbooks. Let's see. Well, I could be wrong, but 58. So there's that one. There's recetas. You plan to comidas. So this is not as old. I must have just thrown this in, but it's in Spanish, which I think is oh. And in English. Who knew? So there's that one. This one is really amazing. Measure for pleasure. And we got apparently some extra win. Let's see. I'm always look at this. Cooking has been both hobby and profession for Betty B. This is from the Kansas City Times. This is from 1984. But look at what she's got on. Did people wear those in 1984? I don't know. But I love these, the recipe books that were featuring Hellingfest Smorgasbord, Lindsborg, Kansas, where culture and agriculture meet in 1961. There's some recipe cards. These are just fabulous. Quick claim for $10. Gosh darn it, I did it again. I start talking and then I need a personal assistant. We need to figure out how I can get somebody else to be able to do this stuff on my StreamYard. But this one I just thought was amazing because look at the pages. How could you not love it? All right. Whoever. Oh, I did not do that. Oh, gosh. Well, that's why we call it junk journal stuff. It looks like it got ripped on that. Wow. Well, the cover's okay. Weird. I've never used this. But you know what? I find books a lot that have things cut out of them when I go to thrift shops. No joke. So there are probably people like us that see. There's another one. Anyway, this is very, very cool. Gosh, there's a whole bunch. I've never used this one. Oh, you know what? They probably cut them out because they wanted to save them. Put them in their. That makes sense. In their recipe books. Okay, $10. The first person to put in the number 2. Winner of all 4 of those. And remember, if you're bidding and you're bidding on things like this and their books, they ship media mail, so it is very inexpensive. So that's an incentive for all of you. I can ship these media mail. $10. Okay, we're moving on. This is just so, seems like slow. Okay. Last week, I think it was last week, I did one of Mary Jo Cook's book. Mary Jo Cook's book. And I have another one this week. Now, this is the baby one, but it's Be Happy, Wit and Wisdom for a Happy Life. So this is going to be a starting bid at $12. This is a new book. Originally, the cost was $13 just for this one. I did buy it new. I didn't buy 2 of them like I did the other ones. So there's that. But this is really a neat book. And her books are just fabulous. But it also comes with a how and why of insects, though. There's that. But there's paintbrushes with honey. We got fishies. You have everything you need to be happy. We should do this on Mindful Monday. It's $12 starting bid. I think this would be great, obviously, for a bead journal. Don't make me keep this and have to do another journal. But look at these images. Happiness is a way to fly, not a destination. Isn't that the truth? Keep on swimming, swimming. Some create happiness wherever they go. Others create it whenever they go. You know what? This is a cool book. Carry your happiness with you. Ha! It's a lobster. It's a lobster. Probably a Maine lobster. Jeannie, we were talking about you and we were wondering when you and I are going to do our first live sale. Just saying. So this is absolutely stunning. Look at all of the bugs are having a party. Now you're getting both of these books. You're not just getting one. Jumping for joy is good for exercise. Be all that you can be and you'll be happy. So yes, I just started this at what I paid for it. And then I threw in this fantabulous book, workbook, I guess it would be called. Yay! I hope you did some TikToks so we can see you opening them up. Let's see. Look at these. This is called How and Why, the Wonder Book of Insects. It is from 1971. Look at. And we are, what did I say? Oh yeah. I didn't change it again. You guys you guys aren't calling me out on this. No one, you're probably confused. Bid starts at $12 and you get both the books. And they're both amazing. And I did say earlier, if you are new or just joining us, that if you have things that you want me to bring to the sale that I haven't brought before, I am happy to do that. Oh my goodness, look at that. Holy cannoli. Look at the mouse with the bees. More of those. This is gorgeous. All right. It's $12, and I'll wait for a couple of seconds. Let me see. I think I already shared with you about the sale that we're having at the venue. No, maybe I didn't. I did say share with everyone else, but it's February 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Now, here's what what's tomorrow? Friday? I think on Saturday, there is a video of me organizing and I go through and I show you everything. I did think about doing a walkthrough, like a pre-sale for all of you guys live, but I don't have Wi-Fi there anymore. So I think I'd have to use my hotspot. So I want you guys all to be aware that tomorrow I may just go live randomly at the venue with my hotspot to see if it works. Because it would be kind of fun to do a little shop along if you guys are interested. Okay. We are moving on. Now, we got some friends and neighbors that we need to talk about. And before I do anything else, guess what? This is a starting bid at $10. So we have two. They are not in fabulous shape. They are in junk journal, kick it up, move, use them for what you wish. This is for choice. The first is Friends and Neighbors, and it has some writing in it. It's got the really pretty pages, but I'm telling you, it is so pretty. This is from 1946. We've got stuff about the circus. We have, baby elephants. We have the little bears. Now, for me, when I do a journal, I have no problem if there's kids writing in it because it just makes it that more special to me. Okay, the candy tree. Did I tell you, if you watched one of my trips to Walnut, I found this whole display. So it must have been a vendor at one of the vendor booths. And he or she had Dick and Jane stuff. Like tons of it. I don't think there was anything below $100. And most of it was way more than that. I was like, wowza. But this one is one that, look at that. We got a goat or a ram and a horse. More circus stuff. This would be great if you did circus. Speaking of laundry, there's more of it. I just like the pieces with the little kids, so. Okay, that's the first one. Oh, is it coming off of the? No, it is. It's not undone. Can you? But see how I'm moving it like that so you can see it. So it's only really hanging on by its thing. So again, not a problem taking it apart. Then this is More Streets and Roads, which I really, really, really like. Again, it's got, but the pages on this are just so nice and thick. So this, I think, would be great for a travel journal, for anything related to, maybe a certain city or state. The magic is explained. It's got a lot of cool pieces in it. All right, we're going to move this sale on. If I don't see any interest, let's do something else. Okay. We're going to do an Easter lot. This is another one. Now, the last sale I had Valentine's oversized cards. So I decided to grab a couple Easter ones out and make a journal out of one and give another one with that so that someone else can create a very quick journal. The starting bid is, guess what? $10. And it's just a one signature journal. It's mostly all wallpaper. This is a pocket and the same thing on the other side. handmade by me. Oh, I don't know if I signed this. Whoops. This is a pocket on both sides. I did nothing to this. Again, it's naked. Uh, but I left these open because some people like to use them as tucks. And I thought if somebody wanted to, they could turn it into a pocket. We've got some symphony. This is a program from a symphony. More wallpaper. We've got a recipe card. More wallpaper. Old ledger. More wallpaper. But very simple. I made this so that you again can, see how I put them together. I did do this with a pamphlet stitch, stitched it in, then added the back. They are both Easter. These would be really cute to actually give as a card, I think, to somebody who loves vintage, and maybe pop in a couple little gift cards or stick it in an Easter basket or give it to somebody you love. So it's $10. You get this one that's already done for you. And, somebody's here. And this blank one that I saved this one because I loved the tulips. And remember, we talked about this. Yes, there is staining here and here. That is from the glue in which it was made, because it wasn't PVA glue. I remember it's got acid in it. So, but you can turn this into your own journal. All right. All right. So Jeannie, I have a question. Hi, Kara. Thank you. Hi, sweetie. I'm doing my video. Apparently she forgot I was doing the video. I hope you're doing good, Kara. Okay, so this is probably the biggie of the sale, and I am starting it higher. Let's just say I purchased a lot of journals, and I purchased them for quite a lot of money. Pam, did you put $10? I think that was for the greeting journals. I'm assuming so. So I'm going to go ahead and count it down just to count it down. So tell me if I'm wrong, if I'm doing something different. 10 or 15, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I'm going to pop this over to the hungry. I never eat before these. Okay. Thanks, sweetie. I appreciate it. Thank you all for bidding tonight. It means the world to me. All right, so we're going to get after this. This is going to be a quick claim. I'm not messing. It's $40. Now, I'm not going to make it difficult. This is really cool. And anybody who loves like doing genealogy or history, and I know Sandy likes to do this, but I wish I had the time to find out who these people are. But this is the Callahan Welch Reunion Ledger. There's even, I left these just how they were. These are from West Virginia. Everybody might be from West Virginia. I don't know. But these are memoriams. But this goes from 1920. They said the first one, they couldn't put a date to it. It's just so sad that somebody would want to give this up. It smells vintage too. It starts in 1925, and it is a record of every single year who was in attendance, and then who the officers were. So it just goes every single year, all the way to the cash in the treasury in 1931 was $3.98. Ledgers are hard to come by, but gosh, I really wish I knew the Callahan family, because I just think somebody deserves to have this. But if not, somebody needs to use it in what they do. Yes, ledgers are very expensive. They're hard to find. Um, you know, I've been on journals and or journals, ledgers that have gone for one that have gone well over $150. I did not buy that at $150. I can promise you that, but that's amazing. But every year, all the way to, and it's interesting because then they start talking about like what they did and who was baptized. There's 1987. I think it went to, oh, whiteout was a thing then, so they used that then. 1998, I think. 97, maybe. This person had not much to say. At the Snowbird Road at Doddridge County Park. This doesn't sound like a very fun reunion that they have minutes and the whole thing. And then in 1998, it looks like this was the last ledger. But how cool is it that some family saved this very journal and never changed it? Like they didn't go, oh, I need a Mead notebook now because it's 1980. They used this very same ledger from 1925 or 6 until 19. Honey, I'm doing my live. That's all right, sweetheart. Okay, have fun. But if I don't see any interest, I'm going to move on. And now we're going to do a set of work baskets. That is going to be, yeah, let me do this here. It's going to be a quick claim for $6. So if you are interested, I love these. I love working with them. I don't find these a whole lot, but they've just got great advertisements in them. So, quick claim, the first person to put in the number 29 is the winner of the work baskets. And oh, this one has, look at this. Oh, Linda, I am sorry. $40, the quick claim. Let me back up. Let me just stop. We'll just look at the horse for a minute. The quick claim for the ledger, it's $40, and the quick claim number is 42. I'm telling you guys, today I'm on the struggle bus. Thanks for calling me out, Linda. I appreciate it. I don't know what I'd do without you girls. And guys, it's been a week. If anybody lives near me and wants to come and help sort stuff at the venue, then that would be great. Okay, I'm just going to leave that right there. Oh, all right, so we have Linda in at 42. We're looking for 43 or more, and then we're going to go ahead and count it down. So 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. That horse is not staying there. Okay. Thank you so much, Linda. And remember, this is a book, so I can ship it media mail. Okay, Linda, let me just put this over. So we'll go ahead. We'll do the quick claim for the 2 work baskets. While I walk away for a second, there are 2 of them. Now I'm all flustered and I can't remember what I said the number was. $6. And the first person to put in the number, let me just put a number on here because apparently I didn't put one. The number 11. I'm going to walk away for 2 seconds and I'll show you the rest of it. Poor Zenny. She just wants me to hold her. Okay, let's clear out Linda. And we're putting quit claim in here. Hopefully I have one that says $6. Don't forget, if you just put it in there, Angela. I know it's there, but if you haven't purchased before, to send me an email. And if you haven't had a chance, hit that like and subscribe. That would be fantastic. But this has the pieces that you can actually use for embroidery, which make great pieces in your, darn it. And it's got lots of advertisements, and I'm a sucker for advertisements. So this is a quick claim. Both of them, you're getting both of them for $6. Ooga la la. Perfect for this time of year. Lots of gardening, lots of spring. Look at that. Casuals to live in. And then this one, they're both for March. I tried to do them so that we're kind of ahead of the spring time. And by the way, Linda, thank you so much. You're going to love that journal. Ledger. I keep calling it journal. So both of those, I'm not seeing any interest, but I'll give it one more second, and then I'm going to go ahead and move on to keep our sale moving. On this next one, someone at one point said they wanted these, and I cannot remember who it was. If you're interested in the work baskets, just put it in the comments. Landon will let me know. But I have 3 German to English workbooks. And these are from, gosh, do I have it written down? These are for choice. These are from the 1950s, 1956. And look at Linda. She's on it. She already sent her information. Thank you. And I do have it. But look at, it's like a German to English dictionary. And the pages are awesome. So there are 3 of them. This one is Common Usage Dictionary. And the starting bid, because I didn't do it, it's choice. And the starting bid you know what? I have it there because it's there. We're just going to start the bid at $2. So if you're interested, you pick which one you want. We'll start the bid at $2 and go from there. But it is chocked full of the German to English dictionary. So that one's the first one. The second one looks a little bit older. However, I think that they're the same year. Yep, 1956. This one, just the pages look a little bit different. So this one has German to English. This one is English to German. And then the last one is a conversational manual. So if you want to learn German, and I love the layouts on this. And again, the pages are just scrumptious. But it's got all the lessons. It tells you how to ask for things, how much it costs, in dates. Here's counting. All right. So if anyone is interested in the conversation books, it's $2 starting bid. You pick which one you want, or 2 or 3. And I'll wait for one more second. And okay. Carol is in at $2. So we're looking for $3 or more on the German to English conversation manuals. What else did I have to tell you? Oh, Crinkled Path, by the way, Carol, is another one that you should hop over and go check out. She too has a channel, and so does Pam Vanny. I always try when I see all my friends, and so does Karamia at Karamia's Corner. She changed her name, and I'm sorry, but you can find her that way. So all of them are folks that I adore and that you should check out. Okay, we're going to go ahead and count it down. And we're just going to go from 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. I'll wait for Landon, but while I'm waiting, virtual hug. I love hugs. I'm a hugger. I did a Mindful Monday. Did I already do that? The one where I talked about, yes, I did, where I talked about I just randomly, went up and gave some guy a massage because it was on the competition thing we did. Yeah, I'm a hugger. Okay, do you want, excuse me, Carol, do you want 1, 2, or 3 of them? They're $2 each. Oh, you said you want the conversation book. Read. Okay, Miss Carol, I'm going to write this on the back. That's a nice thing about doing ephemera, especially when you're buying books, is that I can, I got it, that I can send them media mail. So that's fabulous. If anybody else is interested, while I step away and put Carol's little goodies over here, let me know. I still have the common usage dictionary and the brighter colored common usage dictionary. But I'm going to put them aside and we're going to move on. And if somebody else is interested, you can let me know. So guess what? We don't have too many more items left to go. But Landon, we're going to do item number 19 because it's right here. And I have another bundle. So if you're interested, this is a quick claim, $14. It is another one of the bundles with the dangle tassel. Yeah, so you'll have to tell me, like, what other things you want to see that I have done that you want me to bring that are handmade. I'll show you what one of the things I'm bringing to the sale. So this is the one we did on Sewing Notion Sunday. It says, thank you, Celeste. I got it. Happy, happy, happy. And then you get, in this one, oh, I put the foosball one in there. So we got a journal card with the foosball fun. We've got a tag. We've got, this can be used as a pocket. These are all the ones that we have made together. We do have one of the bobbin dangles and one of the flower clusters. It's $14. First person to put in the number 22. There we go. I know. I love this. I love the foosball one. Super, super cute. All right, I'll give you a couple more seconds because I'm just trying to get. So I have just a couple more items left. All right. If I don't see anybody interested in this one, I guess I'm going to be using it in a journal. So here we go. We have this item and one more item, Landon. So this is a baby book lot. And I, I don't know. I am a sucker for, I love the vintage, like baby planters, you know, the little ceramic ones. I love old baby books, but I had too many. So these are choice, and I'm going to show you. So here's a box. This would make a perfect journal cover in a different way. But so the first one is there are two. Each one of them has a stack of pictures with bambinos. So some babies. Oh, Landon, the starting bid is going to be $12. And these I've collected over years. So I'm not really sure where all of them came from. Most of them auctions. I'm trying. I'm trying to be better at putting numbers in here. Landon, if you try to double click on your name, does it put the thing up there or somebody else's name? I'm just curious if it does that. So this is, each one of them is a booklet full of babies, little babies. This baby has her dolly. And then this particular one comes with Stork Bingo. And it wasn't complete when I bought it, but it is big. And this one, what I would do is I would take off all of the sides. I would then cut this down the middle and figure out where, it was going to work out, make a new spine for it, and then make this into the journal. It's not fabulous on the end, so it would be okay to tear apart. There are 3 vintage baby cards in each one of the bundles. There's also vintage wallpaper with elephants on it for the journal. Okay, thanks, buddy. And then there's Stork Bingo, and it's got the bingo card. I'm not so sure this wouldn't be fun to play now. Kimono, rubber pants, socks, a nursing bottle, syringe, boric acid, a baby buggy, an enema. This is seriously. I'm sure this person that has having the baby shower is going to love to be a mom. She's like, oh, this is great. I got cod liver oil. Chucks. What are chucks? They crossed it out and put disposable. Does anybody know what CHUX? Bottle warmer, cradle gem, safety pin, nipples, rompers. I'm just looking to see if there's any more crazy ones. That's funny. I don't know what chucks are. Never heard of them. Then it has all of the pieces. So I'm assuming this is for the collar. You put under your bottom and have. Oh my gosh, is it? See, for sure, I would be like, okay, I quit. I'm not having this baby. Shower over. I don't know. They crossed it out and put disposable, so who knows? And then there are the rules. So there were no playing cards for the people to play. So actually, the ones that were in there were handmade. So apparently, the other ones had been used maybe before. So there is that. And then there's Cradle Days. Let me take off the rubber band so you can see. So this is the first, and this is. Dang it! Why didn't that work? Okay. Starting bid $12. And this is Cradle Days. Look at that. And this is, let's see. It's a paper pad that goes under the baby. Or the mom. Okay, see, I just moved this whole thing away. Never heard of them. When I think of Chucks, I think of Chuck Taylors, which are shoes, you know? It's 11 inches by 7 1/4. Here's what we got inside. I'd say again, this is from the 50s, maybe the 60s. The pages are awesome. There's no tears, nothing. In fact, whomever got this probably never used it. It talks about gifts, and then this is heavy paper. And it's all blank. Would make a great journal. And I have it on my list to make a baby journal, and I just haven't done it. So I decided it's time to let somebody else have a chance to do that. If not, I'm going to be a very, very busy woman. All right. So that one is one choice, starting bid at $12. The second one is another book of photos. Look at these. Everybody's gone crazy. Oh, that one's a mama. She's like, my aching back. Let me lay down. I need one of those Chucks. A little baby, and I think a birthday baby. Yep, birthday baby. More birthday baby. So that little one. And then this is the baby book. It has a little bit, like, it looks like, it doesn't look like rust, but, you know, these I think used to come in a box. So it wasn't in the box. $12. Oops. And then you've got 3 vintage baby cards, baby greetings. Congratulations to you and a hearty welcome to the newcomer in your family. In order that you may perpetuate these precious moments of birth and record the memorable events, we, your local business and professional friends, are proud to present you with this autographed album. And then they autographed it. Harlan Flower. I think that's in Iowa. Larson Shoe Store. It must be in Harlan, Iowa. Or Harlan in some other state. I don't know. This one is a gem, and it has every page that you could fill out. Yeah, it's cool. From the day that they were coming home, and not one page is touched. It is beautiful. It's $12 starting, and I don't know. This is just... Every time I see these things, I'm like, oh, I should do that. And then the last piece, this is older. This was from 1922. So look at this. And it is in fantastic shape. So it is starting at $12. And we have Kara in at $12. And so we're looking for 13 or more. This is one of these that you can go ahead and you have the ability to scan this. You can make your digitals out of it, but it is from 1922. I personally think that photo is, or the cover would be beautiful to frame. The back is just plain, but it is in great shape. It talks about the sick baby. And it's got pictures outdoor, this is fascinating to read. The premature baby, because you think about how far we've come, and just reading these in general is awesome. So we're at $12. We're looking for 13 or more on the baby bundles. This is a deal, you guys. I'm telling you. Weight and height. This would be interesting to see what it is as opposed to now. Keeping the baby well. Medical supervision. Weighing the baby. Look at that image. All right. We're going to look at that little pumpkin. We're going to count this down now. Remember, this is your opportunity too. If you have been bidding, that you might want to put it just in case so that you're not outbid at the last second. And a just in case is the number that you would pay. You don't pay that unless somebody bids something very similar. So there you go. All right, we're going to count it down. And it is 12 or 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. And then you just need to tell me which one you are interested in, which I think you might have already said. You guys don't have to do that. Just bid your number, and then you can pick at the end. So you don't have to tell me now. All right, Kara Mia wants number 2. All right, let me write that down. And sweetie, I will put this back up here just so you know. I mean, I know I have some of your contact information, but just when you guys send me an email, just make sure it says live sale Jan 26 and then your name, your YouTube name, because I will always know you by that. And then in the details, everything that's in the banner that's scrolling across the bottom. And that will help me a whole lot. All right, let's make sure I have a sticky note somewhere on here. I don't. All right, I'm just putting this on the rubber band because I don't want to put it on the other one. Okay, let me step aside. I'm hoping my husband is thinking we need something good to eat because I didn't plan anything for dinner. Okay, now last thing on our list is our mystery box. Now, normally I don't show it, but just like last week, it's like 75 to 100 items. The bidding is starting at 22. And I am telling you, I have put these together. You can ask Laura. She received one from the last sale. They're amazing. So, see, I was even stealth about it. I put the big paper bag. Okay, I'll just show you the paper bag. I'll show you one thing because it's worth the 22 starting bid. Oh, no, that's not the one. I'm not showing you because it's got stuff in it. Look at me. But seriously, you guys, like, I know it doesn't look very pretty because I made it incognito because I wanted it to be a mystery and I didn't put it in a box this time. But, like, it is loaded. And I don't even know. I mean, like, it's from all eras and decades. I got you, Kara. Thank you. There are cards in there. I mean, I'm not supposed to be telling you if it's a mystery bundle. But so last thing on our list, it is well worth it. I am telling you, if you are new or seasoned as a junk journaler, this is stuff that you will not want to miss. I ended up being able to make, let's see, 3 bundles to sell and 1 to keep. That was that much of stuff from the 40s all the way to, well, there's some that's older than that. I mean, I don't know which one got which, but it's well worth it. So I will give you a couple seconds and then we'll recap. So if you were not here earlier, if you want to come and help me sort things at the Adele venue, then you just come on over to Iowa. That would be great. We will not have a sale next week because I will be doing the sale at the event venue. And then February 9th is going to be a sale that is going to be, well, here, I'll show you something that I'm selling. I'm selling a lot of retro, vintage, all of that good stuff. But I am selling some of my home, my handmade things. So I am bringing this with the Bon Ami. And this is a little Homeco. Isn't she sweet? I'm calling it Get Your Ducks in a Row because you know I never have mine in a row. And this is a vintage mushroom. Where is it? Right there. And then the Homeco piece and then the vintage Bon Ami box. So it's things like that. And oh, I'm going to bring this too. Now this actually is something you can use for your journals, but we did this. I did a tutorial on this, and this is based on like the sugar molds or inspired by the sugar molds, and this is made out of book page. So it's something you can display, which is what I did last year, and or you can put it on your journal as a journal topper. So that's going to come for the sale. But I'd love for you to show up, even though you don't have to buy anything. Just having you hang out with me and visit and keep me company. It's my first time doing a sale with a guest who will be Heather Elizabeth with Antique Agenda, and I'm really excited. And I want to, welcome her with, all of you who hang out with me and show her some love. And I'm kind of nervous about it because I've not sold. I've always done ephemera, and all of you guys, hang out with me on the daily watching those videos. So I am nervous about it. But I think if I do my due diligence and I have all of your support and advertise and show some of the little fun things, I think it will be good. And then Jeannie will be doing a sale with me as well once she unboxes all the things that she needs to unbox so she can pick what she's going to have at the sale. And that will also be. So our plan is once a month, we will do a sale that is not ephemera related, but more kitsch, more vintage, more things like that. And then the rest will be all ephemera. So those are some reminders. And then let's see. Let me look. Tell me what you think of the logo. And if anybody is a graphic designer, let me know if I should be worried about using photos instead of graphics, because I've never used photos in a logo before. And I've designed quite a few. So I'm a little nervous about it, but I kind of like it. Hello, Lori, a sweet thing. I'll tell you what. I watched all of you guys' videos while I prepped today for. Seriously, I went and watched Kara. I watched Lori. I went over and watched Carol's video. I watched Enamor Amy. I had to have something. No one was here. I had to have somebody to keep me company. So thank you all for that. And thank you all for your bids. Thank you for showing up and just you are good to go, sweetheart. I love you very much. Thank you. Landon. Say thanks to Landon, the man. He's like, okay, I was at school all day and he had to do online classes in addition to regular classes, which I'm like, well, why are you even there if you have to just do online? And he still showed up to help me. So what a sweetheart. The last thing, if anyone wants to volunteer to be a bid ender, if you're there, you can do it. But if you want to and you're willing to do just what Landon does, hit bid end, make sure if there's any nasty sex bots that show up and say nasty things that you block them. Will you just let me know by volunteering if you bought something today and you're like, yeah, I'll totally do it. It is a commitment of, a couple hours, depending on how long our sales are. But a lot of times, if I have one, I can have some backup bid enders. And if you want to bid on something, somebody else can back up bid end. But I would really like to have some of you that I trust and appreciate and respect to help me. So just let me know if that's something that you'd be willing to help. It's not hard. It's not hard at all. Aw, sweetheart. I think that's it. And then let me know what you want me to bring to the sales, because I can shop what I've got, or if I am out sourcing, I can source for you. So anything that you are looking for that is hard to find, let me know and I'll work on it. But I truly, truly do appreciate you. And I hope that you all know that, like, you showing up here, like, warms my heart. And I feel like it's a connection that we can have, even though I can't see your face. I bet someday we'll be able to do that. It's like, it will be like a massive YouTube live Zoom and we'll all be able to see each other and talk. And that will be pretty cool. But until that happens, this is all our alternative. So Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Hugs, love, be safe, be healthy, and we will see you next. Oh, it's okay, Lori. You can catch it on the replay. Leave me a comment and tell me what's going on in your life. I loved your videos today. I watched more than one. And I can't believe the 50 stack challenge is done. I was like, already? Oh, but good night, y'all. And I hope you have a fabulous rest of the week, and we will see you soon. Cheers.